Good morning. Good morning, everyone. As you can see out my window, it's still dark out. Happy Friday. Let me highlight the comments here so I can see them. Good morning, Debbie. Nice to see you. You're the first one in this morning. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a good week. I built a fire yesterday, Debbie, and it went pretty good. I had some really dry wood that I had put back. Hi, good morning, Teresa. So I made a video about a half an hour long, and then after I was done streaming, I roasted a marshmallows. So I told my husband, I said, "Hey, we got a fire out here. It's too good to let this pass without having some marshmallows together." Yep, that's what happens when your grandson spends the night. Isn't it perfect? Grandkids are the best. They keep us young. They really do. Well, I have exciting news this morning. My it's kind of exciting. Good morning, awesomeness. My my Oracle deck is approved for Marketplace on playingcards.com. So I made the deck smaller, like a regular size deck of cards to bring the price down. So I'm gonna have my husband later today go through the motions of buying a deck to see what the tariffs are like. I don't know. I did some research this morning, and I just want to have someone that I know go through it a little bit so that I can tell what what is expected. Good morning, Jax. Oh, she's very tired. All right, sweetheart, you rest. You rest. Thank you, awesomeness. It's been a process. Um, so I did a little happy dance this morning. I was glad that it got approved. So that's nice. That's nice. I don't know what effect the tariffs will have. Some of the research I did showed that playingcards.com has been and is factoring that into their during the checkout process. Um, so I want to make sure that all is well, because I've made a supporting video, and Kelly Healer, bless her whole wonderful self, she helped me edit a 3-page description. So I want to provide the link to find the deck, a video that describes each of the cards that I painted and gives meaning to each of the cards. Because the cards, good morning, Kelly. The cards have like one or two words on the back of them, but I want to provide a 3-page printout where people can go to the link and print those out for their own selves as a support to the deck. And I believe it's called Annie Bear's Oracle Deck. So I will be announcing that on my channel within days, as soon as I know what the tariff process is and what that's going to be about. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. It was really incredible. There was a time where I painted, I was opening more to spirit, and I painted about over 70 paintings, like I was describing on my show with Mark the other day, within a couple of weeks. So it was definitely inspired, and I enjoy painting. I started a painting yesterday. This one's in process. Good morning, Brenda. I'm just showing a painting that I started yesterday. It felt right for this time of year. And I had built a little fire outside yesterday and made a little video on my channel. Good morning, Carolina. If anyone felt the need to sit by a fire and release and relax and center. It's so nice to see everyone. Another week has went by. Can you believe it? Goodness sakes. I'm taking my husband to the doctor today. He's going to get a shot in his spine. He's had this done previously. but it's been about 10 years. Good morning, Richie. I hope you're well. Happy Friday. Teresa says, you're so prolific. I seem to just add more to old paintings. I love doing that, Teresa. I love doing that. And you know, there's a lot of paintings. When I get the skills to draw better animals, I want to go back to my old paintings and add animals to the scenes for the stories for children. Good morning, Kat. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Awesomeness, yes, it's for pain that he's been having in his back. My husband, Paul, has had a couple of back surgeries. And it's been about 10 years. So I was very, very proud of him for going to the doctor and getting that looked into to see what treatments might be available for him at this time. So this is step one, to get the shot today. And then he will be on the couch. And I told him to allow me to bring him things so that he stays supine for most of the day. I haven't watched funny movies. Hopefully I watch comedies. I watched a great comedy last night with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. It was something too. It was The Great Kidnapping or A Murder Mystery 2, I think it was called. A Stall for Tall Paul. That's right. That's right, Teresa. That's right. And I think comedy is just vital at this time. I watch comedy every night. Every night I watch comedy. It really helps lift our spirits. And, you know, I didn't sleep very well at all. Did you guys? I was busy meditating and saying a lot of good prayers and putting my energy where I want it to go rather than into worry, because worry doesn't ever save the soul. But putting energy where we want it to go, that can help. So I burn a lot of bay leaves. Same things you do, I'm sure. Pray out loud. I've been doing an added thing lately where I ask that any unhealthy bond, what are those called? Let's see, cords. Good morning, Kim Princess. I'm glad you're here. I was just talking about a process that I've started doing where I ask that any unhealthy cords that I have created, like between anyone in my life, that they dry up and fall away. We need compassion and kindness, forgiveness and caring. Good morning, Sonia. And that's all that we need between us in any relationship that we have. So I was lying awake doing a cleanse of my chakras, and I actually got a headache right away at first. And I thought, okay, yeah, I know, right, Kat? It's really Friday. To make sure those chakras are open and clear and healthy. Debbie says she's been watching old fun shows like My Favorite Martian, Bewitched, Johnny Carson, and reading fun books. I love that. I love that. I really believe in that too. It helps me so very much. Silliness. Oh, Kim says, Debbie, I love Bewitched. Oh, well, that's fantastic. I've been watching, not often, but I've been watching a little bit of the old Carol Burnett show because she was one of the first funny women that I was aware of as I was growing up. What a genius. What a way shower she is and has been. And some of the comedy doesn't carry well into the present day. But the skits and the silliness and the willingness to just be silly. I absolutely love that. Good morning, Jules. Happy Friday. The awesomeness. Yeah, she loves Carol too. Yeah, Carol she is incredible. And she's aging very well. I think she's 92. She's awesome. And I've really been enjoying. Oh, Kim Princess says, Eddie, I watch Carol Burnett show all the time. I know, isn't she awesome? She's so fabulous. Excuse me. Oh, Teresa says, Ken took a week off to help Luna. Help. 9 days of new cat and extra husband chores. Oh, fun. Oh, my goodness. Then you're looking forward to Monday. getting things back to normal. Is he headed back to work on Monday? Because that's a lot of doing for you. That's a whole lot. And how is Luna? And more importantly, how is the house, the cat that's already there? How's that going? The introductions. Oh, Debbie loves Carol too. Oh, let's see. Patricia, good morning. She says, "Good morning, Annie and Super Tribe. 3 decades ago, worked with Archangel Michael to cut cords from bottom of my feet. Every time he did that, I felt lighter and more balanced." That's wonderful. I did the Ho'oponopono prayer. Sometimes if I'm not sure what to do, I will offer that Ho'oponopono prayer and say it out loud. So I was doing a lot of that last night. Just clear the energy, so that there can be more compassion. Terry and JJ did a fantastic show yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Highly recommend it. I listened to it while I went for a 3 mile walk yesterday. Good morning, Denise. Happy Friday. Kim says she is one of the best comics. Mama's Family sketches are my fave. Yes. And how she found someone, Julie Lawrence, is that her name? That in itself I thought was miraculous. This is the start of it tomorrow. Oh, okay. Teresa, do you mind if I add you to the list? I think it wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would hurt. Carol is classic. Oh, thank you, Jules. Jules says, "Thank you for the fire video. Was watching in the night." Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Teresa says, "We're bringing Luna to the vet tomorrow and then home and the introductions begin." Oh, okay. Swoosh. Vicky Lawrence. Thank you, Kim. That's right. Yes. Yes, you're on there, Teresa. Teresa Ford. Lots and lots and lots. Vicky. Yeah, Vicky Lawrence. And they played it so well together. I love that. And I really, as I'm older, I really appreciate that she had her, in that time, she had her own show and she highlighted so many others. And that's what I really appreciate. Oh, Kim, can you add my daughter Elena to the list? Yes, we have her on the list and I will add that as well. You got it. You got it, Kim. I love how Carol introduced and encouraged new and existing comics to get more exposure. And I really like that about our community. I appreciate people who have shows and promote others, not just themselves, and who highlight the work of our, sisters and brothers. We don't have a lot of brothers yet, but we have some really awesome ones. Richie, Danny J, Gerald, the Tarot Stash, Mark, Atha. I was so fangirling on Wednesday. I apologize to anyone who was on my channel on Wednesday at noon when I did the show with Mark Atha. We had been speaking backstage for a few minutes, and I was so excited to have Mark on that I forgot to say hello. I felt so silly about that. I was just so excited to have him on. I just love him. Oh, thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. She says, "I love your drumming and chanting song videos. Felt it in my heart." Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. My pleasure. Yeah, it's bad. The bullying sucks. Thank you, Teresa. She says it was a great show. I'm going to ask him on again next month because you know what I'm hoping? In my heart, I'm hoping that I would love to have like a once a month show with Mark where we could talk about the animals and trees and nature and all those things. I would love to do that. So at the end, when we were saying goodbye and I was thanking him, he said that it would be nice to do this again. So I think I will ask him. I will definitely ask him. What are we talking about? Jules says you have comedic timing, Eddie Bear. Somehow the timing of the tongs was great. Don't know why, but I started to giggle. Oh, the tongs with the sage yesterday. You know, after that, I posted a picture because we actually roasted marshmallows after that. But I thought that would be mean to roast marshmallows in a live video and people can't have any. That would be mean. So, so I waited. I waited till after I was done filming. Oh, Kim, sweetheart, please do. She wants to drum but have no idea what I'm doing. I don't either. Nobody does. Nobody does. You know, the whole thing about the drum is it's getting in touch with Mother Earth's heartbeat. And if you don't have a drum, use your tummy. That's all it is. You don't have to know any special knowledge to drum. You know, I'm really excited about, hopefully I will find, I've put my spirit team on this because I really want this other kind of drum. It's called a Tombeck drum. And the first time I heard it on a YouTube short, I was absolutely mesmerized. It's one that you play with your fingers. And I think it began in Mesopotamia. I'm not sure. But oh, it sounds amazing. You can drag your fingers across and it sounds like wind, like a storm. It's magical. I really want to play one. I looked at our local music store online and they don't have one, but I'm gonna keep looking. I hope that you do. You can actually do a search for native made too if you wish. They're everywhere. But I encourage you to support natives when and if you can. Let's see. Kat says, my grandson, who is always moving, was mesmerized, squatted and intently watched you on my phone on the floor. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. Oh, Debbie loves drumming. Yes. Oh, and Denise says that's in her bucket list. Oh, please, let's do our bucket list. You know, let's do them. What are we waiting for? Let's do them. That's how the Oracle card deck I made. Like, why wait? I was inspired to paint the paintings. Share that. Put that out in the world. Do your bucket list. Good morning, Leona. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice to see you. And Kat's gonna look for a drum for him. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think one thing I love about Etsy is you can put in like that you only want it from the United States, that you want it to be a physical item. You can put in vintage. You can put in native made child's drum or native made small drum or something like that. And I appreciate the ability to put parameters on your search. Saves time too. Oh, Debbie says she goes to a drum circle on Tuesday nights with either my husband or a friend. Oh, that's fantastic. And Debbie regularly makes beautiful fires. Oh, Leona, you are? Leona's painting a tarot deck with 88 cards. I've only painted 2 so far. Well, good for you. Good for you. I applaud your efforts, birthing and sharing your gifts with the world. That is why we are here. Bravo. Bravo. Keep us updated, okay, Leona? I was telling them I painted an oracle deck, and I got a notice today that it's on the marketplace of makeplayingcards.com. But since it ships out of China, I made this card smaller to cut down on the price for people purchasing. But I'm going to have my hubby go through the order process to see, because the research I did this morning shows that they have added in the tariffs, and I want to see what that's going to be like. So, but I'm ready. I'm ready to put out the video that I made, and I'm ready to share the link, and I'm ready to share another link. I created 3 pages that Kelly at Kelly Healer helped me edit with meetings for the cards so that people would know what these paintings I did, what they mean, to help them get a feel for the deck. Debbie says, I'm teaching my 1.5-year-old grandson to drum. I've shared some on Facebook. Yes, my grandsons they were incredible drummers as little boys. Amazing. And kids know. They just know. So proud of Leona too. We want updates, sweetheart. We want updates. Oh, Kat, that's around Debbie's grandson's age too. Oh, tarot deck. That's why. See, I made mine an oracle deck because I don't know it. I don't know anything about a tarot deck. So I am wowza impressed with Leona for having that knowledge. It's fantastic. Kelly, good morning, Judith. Leona says, I had no idea it was something I would do. I was pulled to do it, so praying I can paint faster to finish the deck for print. Well, we add our prayers to yours. That's a wonderful. Oh, thank you, Jules. Thank you. I did a little happy dance in the shower this morning. I was like, thank you, teams. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Good morning, Jeff. Oh, Kim says she has learned tarot finally. Took you over a year. Oh, bravo. I admire the holy heck out of that. That is fantastic knowledge to have. That is awesome. Oh, let me go over the list and you see if there's anyone I need to add. I've got Debbie, Allie. Does Allie still need to be on the list or is she well? Does anybody know? I think she's well. Kelly Bach, Liz in Awe, Barbara Bergman. Has anybody seen hide nor hair of her this week? Jax, Richie, Maret. I haven't seen her in this morning. And Diana. I hope Diana is doing well this morning. Alaska. I was reading about the tribes there and the displaced peoples. Portland, Oregon, South Carolina, Arizona, Mexico, and Joshua Tree. We have Patricia, Judy W., Michelle Krantz, Jane the Seeker, who's waiting for her procedure. Actually, I'm going to put my husband Paul back on the list for his shot today. Hope Suzanne and Leanne B. for housing. Amy Warrior Princess and her mom. Kim's daughter Elena for bullying that must stop. Carolina's family. Lauren's friend Trish, who had an MRI. I haven't seen Lauren this morning, so hopefully perhaps next week she will give us an update on what happened there. Lisa with Rivas, Kelly's niece Amber, who's pregnant, Barbara for sleep, and for our beloved benefactress, Terry, and for Teresa Ford, who has a very challenging week. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you very much for congratulating me. I appreciate that. And Leona says, thank you all for the support. Many blessings to everyone pushing the artist side of our spiritual journey. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's how we build that bridge. You know, anytime we imagine, when we do meditations, when we do journeying, when we dream, when we think of our loved ones and see them held in love and light, every time we do those sorts of things, we're building that bridge, that spiritual bridge that awakens it aligns our chakras, it awakens our gifts, which we're here to share, so that we can manifest from love instead of fear. I have a tarot book waiting for downtime to begin. Yeah, you're right. That's a serious subject where I would really need, if it were me, I would need to have some time blocked out for it with hot tea and no distractions. And I do better if I write things down. It helps me. It just helps me to recall it later if I've written it down. Yes, Jules, prayers for all affected by the weathers. Let's add that. Prayers for all affected by the weathers. All affected by weather. Judith. Oh, that's wonderful. She's part Tinglet. That's fantastic. I am Swinomish, Nisqually, Saxuado, and Puyallup, and Irish. But that's wonderful, sister. I'm glad you're here. Hello, J Cat Lady. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm glad you're here today. Nice to see you. So, is there anyone I need to add to the list? I love that Jules said add all to who are affected by the weathers. Sticking to the Oracle. Yeah, that's what I made. It was the Oracle deck. Yeah. Just to uplift. So there aren't any in the deck that I made, there aren't any upside downs. It's all encouragement like that. Judith says, add my husband, Raphael. Absolutely. Let's see, I just, Judith's husband. Raphael, AEL, to be protected from ice. And J Cat Lady, if you are in agreement with me, my husband and I are planning on attending No Kings tomorrow. I would like to add anyone attending No Kings protest tomorrow. Is that all right with everyone here? Okay. Everyone went silent. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. All attending No Kings protest. Yes, for everyone's safety. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, very important. Awesome. Thank you. We're all in agreement on that. It's fantastic. J Cat Lady. Yes. Yes, Sonia. Yes, Denise. J Cat Lady says my daughter and I are going to No Kings tomorrow. Yes. Yes. We have one here in the town we live in. We went to last time, and really I must give full credit to my hubby for having us go because I was afraid to go. But once I was there, I spent a lot of the time while I was there crying because the feeling was so powerful. It was so unifying. And I do not live in a big city. Yes, Kim Princess, everybody be careful at No Kings. Yes. The energy that I found there was so unifying and uplifting and just everyday down to earth, my neighbors and that kind of energy at the protest. I was overcome by the emotion of it. I hear you, people. Okay. Yes. Kim says this. I honor that as well. I absolutely honor that as well. We must always listen to our inner guidance. Debbie has 2 people going with her. Yay, in Central Florida. Awesomeness is in Canada. I would go. I live in Manga territory. I respect that feeling, Judith. I respect that feeling. We must stay safe. And if at any time when we go there, first I got to see how my husband does with the shot today. But he's certain that he'll be fine. And if at any time we have really good radar, my husband and I, so and we listen to it. So if at any time we don't feel safe on the way on the way there or arriving there, or at any point we will leave. J-Cat Lady. Our town is only about 100,000 people, but this needs to be the biggest show Kings there is. That's absolutely true. That's my thought too. Yep. Word of the day: safety. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree 100%. 100%. As if it was our children. Absolutely, absolutely. We have one child that lives in L.A. Another child that lives here in the same town we do, and our town is about 300,000 people. We are about 20 minutes, 30 minutes north of Seattle. Make sure. J-Cat Lady is about 100,000 people. Yeah, it does. So it's interesting because I think the most important thing we can do, whether we're sitting at home holding space for people, that's very valuable too. Lighting candles, burning a bay leaf that says, for everyone's safety. I burn bay leaves before I do meditation. Before I come on, I burn a bay leaf. If people I'm concerned about or family members, I burn a bay leaf. Yes. So 11 bubbles of protection around everyone who attends. Absolutely. We can hold space. Absolutely. And light candles and burn bay leaves and put our energy, sing songs, watch comedy, hold an energy of light and lovingness and protection. I ask out loud for Archangel Michael to do sweeps. Like today, my husband and I are doing that errand. And I didn't sleep that great, but I was asking Archangel Michael, I asked him to do sweeps ahead of us and to care for the people and the technicians and the doctor and everyone in that building, to provide them with support so that they can do their job very well with good heart, and so that it can be received in a good way. So the bubble of sending that out, asking Archangel Michael to do a sweep of things, affects in a positive way everyone in that building and on the road there and on the road back. Not just for ourselves, but everyone. And I think as we all learn to do this and do this on a regular basis, we lift the energy around us. It's very powerful. We're more powerful than we know. Jules says it's the energy and light that is generated that will make this a huge boost for the international impact. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning, bright, shiny Ray. She says, just got here. I'm glad you got here. So I'm jumping in without being appropriate, maybe. My town is 6,000, and we've had over 100 people at the last 3 rallies that were held. That's fantastic. Oh, Kim, you didn't sleep well either. I'm not much of a napper, but I think I may lay down when Paul and I get back from our errand this morning. Well, that is fantastic, bright, shiny Ray. Yes, that's what my husband and I are thinking too. Debbie says she's dressing in red, white, and blue since they're trying to say we are un-American. I'm making my sign today after my grandson goes home. Rock on. Rock on. Yes. Archangel Michael and Archangel Ariel. That's who I called on too last night. Yeah. Yeah. Bright, shiny Ray. That's wonderful. Also, we are known as Red Towns, so we like to show them. Each of us standing in our light, each of us standing in our light, wherever we are. It makes a difference in holding space and calling on archangels and asking them to do a sweep ahead of us from the moment we step out of our home, our cars, the route we're going to be walking to arrive there, holding space and asking angels and archangels and ancestors to surround everyone present the organizers, the people participating, the people with the signs and the costumes, the people who are watching, the people who are afraid to be there for their own safety, them too. Love and light for absolutely everyone. No judgment, just love, just love. And our hearts can shine even brighter. Bright shiny ray adds. Cat, that's funny because there are those who may suggest that I am a bright shiny rage. I try to always be a useful rant instead of rage, though, to be honest. That's awesome. Pardon me. Autocorrect, I know. I get so frustrated with autocorrect. It's just like, seriously? it's sometimes I'm like, are you helpful or are you like some weird little gremlin? I've been extra thirsty lately. Have you all? I've been drinking my ice water. The colder the better, with lemon juice in it and slice of lemon. It's so delicious. But I've been extra thirsty lately. Leona says, I'm an anomaly in regards to rallies. I believe if my energy never goes to one, I can stay protected from any choice that others make with respect. I honor that. Oops, sorry, I tried to show that. Bright shiny ray, I call it auto carrot. I like that. I like that. Oh, goodness. Denise says, my eyes are not so good and to type is difficult. Do we have you on the list, sweetheart? I don't remember if we do. Let me look. I don't see you on. I hope you didn't work so hard this week as you did a couple of weeks ago, Denise. That's so true. Excuse me, Teresa says autocorrect is like a drunken helper for whom English is a second language. That's true. Well, good morning, Liza. Oh, she loves lemon water too. I know, it's so yummy. I think of it as liquid light codes. Leona, or Bright Shiny Ray says, well, Leona will try to keep doing the work since it seems you may. We don't have judgment here. We don't have judgment here. See, Patricia says, holding the space for those at the No King's Day is, as the older body of mine does not like standing or rocking too much. Yes, calling in any and all divine beings, Archangel Michael and his light troops to protect and support. Thank you. That is absolutely perfect. And you know, I go for walks and stuff, but I don't do well going up steep hills. So like last time, my hubby and I just paid for parking because it was so much closer to the event. And hopefully we'll be able to do that again tomorrow. But no judgment, no judgment. Each was follow their gut feeling, and there's no feeling bad about it. You can hold space and send prayers and light a candle and burn a bay leaf, and you are just as valuable as anyone waving a sign around. Yeah. This is, I believe that if I sit at my altar and pray, I can do more through my gift to send healing on the astral. Yeah, hence protection of my light source. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yes, Jules, 33 trillion angels, too. You're right. Oh, and Kim was just thinking the same thing. Great minds thinking alike. There we are. Yes, prayers are just as important as attending. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Yep. Fiona, I'm with you. Yep. Great minds thinking alike. As usual. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you because I'm running out of words at the moment. Jules says, I think those that stay home and pray and hold space add the depth of spiritual support. I absolutely agree. Trillions of angels. I agree, Leona. So I'll show you a piece of rose quartz I've had for decades. It's not very fancy looking, but I really love it. And this is a tree agate. This was once a tree, like fossilized tree. Isn't that incredible? This one I called Quisera. It's helping me to develop my gifts, to stay grounded. This is clear quartz. I've had this for a long, long time. And it has these record keeper lines in the side. Can you see that? And this is blue sodalite that Kelly, the Cali healer, gifted me to help me speak. And this is, of course, green calcite, one of my most favorite stones. Green calcite. You know, and I ordered a pound of amethyst chips so that I'm going to gift those to the elementals on my birthday. It's going to be my birthday on the 21st, so it's coming up here, about 4 days, I think. Yeah. Oh, Kim has a huge rose quartz. Moldavite is Leona's all-time favorite. Oh, you lucky duck. Oh, Kim, I love obsidian too. I've been oogling obsidian on Etsy lately, like snowflake obsidian. I used to have a 3-strand necklace of snowflake obsidian in my 20s, and I gifted it to someone, and I had moldavite that I gifted to someone, and just, that's fine. But Rush, good morning. You've been extra thirsty too. Me too. For like, I want to say like 3 weeks. I think we must be transmuting a lot of energy, friend. That's what I think we're doing. Yes, I am a Libra. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, I love rose quartz. I absolutely love rose quartz so much. I sleep with rose quartz and lepidolite and a stone that I got from the bay. There's a bay not far from us at all. We go there quite often, and I wanted a stone from the waters. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we bless the water with that energy when we drink it, just as it blesses us. I love that, Teresa. I love that. Patricia points out there are crystals for protection: obsidian, black tourmaline, citrine, emerald, clear quartz, smoky quartz, amethyst, selenite, hematite, tiger's eye. Absolutely. Obsidian's my favorite. I don't believe I have an obsidian at the moment, but I've been oogling some obsidian on Etsy lately. There's so many beautiful. Yep, me too, Denise. Me too. I'm right there with you. Kim sleeps next to amethyst and selenite. Oh, yep. I'm with you too, Kat. Absolutely, absolutely. I have an amethyst tower and some stones near where I sleep. One of them is a blue celestite, and I gotta tell you, the blue celestite, I think it's helping me remember my dreams in more detail because they're very vivid at times, very vivid and detailed. And I haven't been writing them down recently. Well, I have been saying them out loud. Say thank you as I wake up. I say thank you for the dreaming. Thank you for the dreaming before I even get out of bed. Thank you for the dreaming, and then I'll say out loud what I dreamed. Um, So to let spirit know, I appreciate you helping me remember my dreams, and I'd like to keep remembering them. Yeah. Oh, as you can see behind me, it's getting lighter out. I've already done my feeds. I hope Sally is well. Maybe she's sleeping, or she might be out doing feeds and helping animals, as she so often does, every day, in fact. Oh, Teresa says, my dreams turn to smoke instantly, but sometimes I know there was healing. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You may see a bird over my shoulder because I have a suet feeder right out there. And so now that it's getting light out, and we live in a flyway where birds that are migrating visit us, so I'm filling up one of our feeders. I'm filling up practically daily, and there's a lot of visitors to the suet, so I'm making a lot of batches of suet. Um, and somewhere on my channel, if you do a search on my channel, you can look up how to make the sage water that I make, just for myself, for entertainment purposes only. And you can also look up the suet recipe that I make. I think that's on there because it took like 13 recipes to get it right. And it's not my original recipe, I found it when I was doing helping at the wildlife hospital. I became more educated, and if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't feed as much as, one time we had like 13 different feeding stations. We had feeding stations with little ladders and runways out of wood that my husband and I made, and we had so much fun. Now we're down to one feeder, one suet feeder, so I guess technically that's two. And we have a water fountain we made and many bird baths throughout our gardens, the front one, the back one, and the side one. There's multiple places for birds to come and get a drink. We enjoy it. We enjoy watching them. Kim says, my dreams are incredibly vivid. Last night I had a weird sound in my right ear. It was like music with wind. Oh, wow. That's clairaudience, perhaps, coming in? Because I know we're all getting an upgrade. Kelly at Kelly Healer she does a monthly, why can't I think of the word? She does a monthly predictions of what's going to be happening. And she said this month was going to be, we're all getting upgraded in clairaudience. Okay, I'll need to look at a sage water video. Gruesome. Oh, fantastic. I mix it with rose water that I purchased and lavender oil for the grandmothers. And here's another thing. I haven't made a video about it, but here's another thing that I do. I think it was after watching a video that Kelly did. And I add a little bit of jasmine oil and a little bit of rose oil to my candles. Like if I'm thinking of someone who needs an extra boost of love and protection and guidance and help. And I'll put a little bit of oil in my lit candles and the candle wax, and I'll just add a little bit of that. Oh, Jules is making sage tea today. Oh, awesome. And Patricia says she has black tourmaline. Oh, that's awesome that I wear 99% of the time and sleep next to black tourmaline. I sleep next to black tourmaline too. Then a pouch I wear with many stones, including selenite, rose quartz, shungite. Oh, I love shungite. Emerald, turquoise, and quartz. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Kim says, I'm going to sprinkle hyssop outside my front door today for protection. Oh, that's fantastic. I do the cinnamon, blowing the cinnamon into the front door. And when we had our tiles redone, this what was that, everybody? Maybe 6 months ago, I had the mason guy put cinnamon right in the what do you call it, mortar? Red cherry, I think I have the other kind of sage growing in my garden. Protective sage is different from the garden sage for Turkey, right? You can use both. I have used both. Bright Shiny Ray. I have used both. And I also like to go and collect. There's a park near us. And this time of year, after it storms, there'll be cedar on the ground. So I like to go and gather that cedar, and you can make cedar wands for smudging as well. It burns very quickly, so you must do it safely. It's I would probably recommend most putting it into a fire that you've already made and adding that in to the fire after it's dried. I think they are in the same family, yes. When I've picked, it's been over in Yakima. It's a different plant than the one you have in your garden, but they are in the same family. So you can use both. I have done that. I've absolutely done that. I've also dried some mugwort this season. Good morning, Play. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, goodness sakes, we need to get to meditating. Let's do that. Now that everyone's here, Play, ta-da. I'm glad you're here. You got here perfect timing. Happy Friday to everyone. So let's rub our hands together. This is a focus to bring our mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies in the room together. Grounded, grounded, grounded all the way in our bodies. All the way in our bodies. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Just slow and relax. Don't force anything. Just relax, deep breaths. Let your shoulders go down a little bit. Let them relax a bit first. And at the top of the breath, hold it just for a couple of seconds, because that is what now feels like. And on the out breath, make noise so your vagus nerve, your wandering nerve, can be at rest where it is most beneficial to you for it to be. Making noise resets the vagus nerve. I welcome our guides and angels and ancestors to this circle, releasing any energy that is not mine. For everyone here, releasing any energy that is not yours. Go now. Calling back any energy I may have inadvertently left in my travels, in my hurrying to and fro. I call my energy back. Standing in my light with my guides and angels and ancestors around me. In a circle around us is each of our guides and angels. Around them is a circle of our ancestors. Around the ancestors is a circle of the bird tribes. Think of the bird tribes as cousins to the angels who surround them. And the bird tribes are guardians of Earth. They are saging us. Feel yourself inhabiting your body all the way down to your toes and through them and below them. Feel the elementals with their crystal light, brushing your energy, cleansing you, bolstering your spirit, refilling your cup, so that you can be more of who you are. You are stardust and earth dust combined. You are sacred. You are loved. You are guided. If you need help, ask out loud. Be sure and have an attitude of gratitude and say thank you every day for all the blessings that we do have. The fact that we're all here together is a blessing. We found each other in a safe community, holding hands together, no judgment, just love. Each of us standing in our light, brighter and brighter because we're together, fulfilling our purpose, a part of the story that is Earth at this time. I ask for an extra angel to be with every blade of grass, with every plant, with every tree, with every animal of all species, with every human being on earth at this time. Our light grows. Our light is pulsing and breathing with crystal light. This crystal light is coming from Mother Earth herself. It is her love for us. Let this refill your cup. Let this refill your spirit. We are here in her service. Shine your light, she says. Shine your light. That's all you need to do. While we are in this space, holding hands, I add these people to our prayers. Debbie, Allie, Dolly, Kelly Bach, Liz in awe, who's teaching as she goes through what she's going through, to Barbara Bergman, who's forgotten how much she matters, to Jax, Richie, Maret and her daughter, to Judith's husband, Raphael. Extra protection, please, for J. Cat Lady, for all attending No Kings Tomorrow, in body or in spirit, for Alaska, for Portland, Oregon, and Mexico, and South Carolina, and Arizona, and Joshua Tree. We had Patricia and Judy W., and Michelle Krantz, and Denise, and Jane the Seeker, and Hope Suzanne, and Paul, and Landon, and Lee and B, and Amy Warrior Princess and her mom, for Kim's daughter Elena, Carolina's family, for Lauren's friend Trish, and Lisa with Revis, and Kelly's niece Amber, and the wee one within her. We had Barbara for sleep, and our beloved Terry, and Teresa Ford, and prayers for all who are affected by weathers. Our circle is much larger now, much brighter. So let's do a huddle in spirit. We are each of us here on purpose, here by request. We choose love over fear. We stand in our light. radiating blessings and light codes as we transmute. And the bird tribes with the angels behind them sweep us with their wings. And our cups within are full, full of Mother's love. Let's hold as much of this energy as we can going forward. For this is where Great Spirit and Mother Earth meet in our high hearts. In that light that travels through our spine. It's the light of home, where we come from. Because only a little bit of us fits in these little bodies. Our light is vast. I'm choosing love over fear. We come back to our bodies, refreshed, full of love, protected and guided and appreciated. We rub our hands together. So our physical, spiritual, and emotional, and mental bodies are clear. And we are back. I am going to write that down. Virginia Mountains and Flatlands. Yes, Liza, we have that. And I'm going to do some research play on mugwort because I grew some this year and I dried it out. My daughter-in-law lent me her dryer outer thing. So I've been having fun with it. I did apples and bananas and onions and mugwort. So I will do some research, and it was Play who asked. So I will do some research on that play and make a little video about it. So thank you all so much. Oh, that's fabulous, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend and be safe. And be sure and check out Terry's video that she did with JJ yesterday. It was so incredible. As JJ did the sharing, I found it particularly healing and it's very powerful. Thank you, Bright Shani Ray. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, J-Cat Lady. Patricia says, Buddha appeared with a big smiling face, and his message is to call him in as he radiates a joy, lightness, and a big belly joyful laughs. Oh, thank you for sharing that so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I enjoy you very much. Mostly a lurker, but happy to say hello today. Although I didn't say hello earlier. Hello, and everyone have a fabulous day and weekend. Awesome. I love that. Oh, okay. You've had it on your mind. Okay, well, there's a reason for it, There's a reason for it. So, thank you, Denise. Well, have a wonderful day. Thank you. And see you back here on Monday. Bye for now. Thank you.